Well, guys, the week has finally come and we are facing our rivals, the Los Angeles Chargers, for the first time since the 2023 season. Of course, we are facing them under completely different circumstances this year versus last year. Last year, we were both at the bottom of the AFC West, trying to fight to see who ended up getting last and who ended up getting second to last. This season, completely different because the Chargers are a half game ahead of us in the standings right now, and the winner of this game determines who gets sole possession of the AFC West for the time being. Now, of course, facing a team with a really good record means that we're going to have a lot to talk about before the game this week. We're first going to end up talking about the offensive line because they really have been doing incredible. Obviously, Mayberry's gotten a couple of development boosts this season, and that really is to the offensive line's credit because without them, Mayberry wouldn't have gotten those rushes in all honesty. And even for Frank Forbes, he hasn't been sacked as much as you'd expect, so they've really been protecting him as well. So it looks like we're going to be talking about that a bit, and hopefully we can actually get a nice little boost to them. And in order to do that, we're definitely going to have to rely on Mayberry because the amount of rushing yards this week will actually determine how much XP each of those offensive linemen will get as well. It'd be really nice to get them some boosts. But apparently enough about us because we're going to be talking about the Chargers now because they are currently on a hot streak. And hopefully we're going to end up being the team to put an end to that streak. Now, we've been doing pretty well as well, but we don't have a winning streak like they do. So even though I would love to insult them because they are our rivals, let's be completely honest and let's just be confident here. We know we have a damn good team. We know that we're better than them on paper despite the fact that they have a lot of good pieces on their defense. But again, I still think that we're the better team here and we should come away with the victory. And thankfully that confidence pays off because it looks like everyone's going to be getting a +10 to their break tackle, play recognition, and tackle, and that's going to be a really big help. And I know I just mentioned the defense, and that's for a damn good reason because it looks like they are one of the top NFL defenses this season, and rightfully so. I mean, they have a lot of great pieces on their defense, including Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack, and I think we ended up trading them Vita Vea, and in hindsight, that was a really big mistake, but we really need that draft pick, so I honestly, in the long run, think it was the best thing. Maybe not when it comes to actually facing the Chargers, but again, in the long run, I think it was definitely worth it. Now, when it comes to actually having success against a really good defense like this, I think we're really going to have to look at the running game. It's been our bread and butter this season, and I think that's the thing that we're going to have to rely on the most. So it looks like all we have to do is beat the Chargers and rush for over 125 yards as a team. And honestly, I think Mayberry can do that on his own. But looking at our opponent, they are still led by Justin Herbert, who is actually having a pretty good season this season. Almost around 2,000 yards, 12 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions, only been sacked 9 times, so they've been protecting him well, and he's been hitting his receivers pretty often. Now, looking at their rushing attack, they still have Austin Eckler, who's having a great season as well. Already got 11 touchdowns, just under 1,000 yards as well. Looks like Herbert does obviously scramble too. He's got 3 touchdowns, and Isaiah Spiller is their backup. Doesn't get too many carries, but when he does get them, he makes the best of them. He's got 3 touchdowns already, 219 yards, but averaging 5.8, so we're definitely going to have to look out for him too. Now, in terms of their receivers, same kind of suspects. You got Keenan Allen, who is leading the way with 48 receptions for 617 and 6 touchdowns. Now, other than Keenan, it looks like he does get it out to Joshua Palmer, Mike Williams, and Gerald Everett as well. Now, it looks like it's pretty spread evenly across those 3 receivers as they're between 30 and 36 receptions, and they're between 330 and 420 yards. Gotta love that. And between the 3 of them, they also have 5 touchdown receptions. Looks like Eckler does get a couple out of the backfield, per usual, 15 for 115, but no touchdowns yet. And of course, George Watson, one of their rookies, actually has a touchdown. But for the most part, these 4 are going to be the ones we're going to have to worry about in our secondary. And then, of course, we do have to worry about this incredible defense led by Vita Vea with 7 TFLs already this season. A little upset that we let him go then. Of course, Khalil Mack does have 9.5 sacks. Joey Bosa's got 6.5, and Vea's got 4.5 as well. 3 guys that we're going to have to worry about. Hopefully our rushing attack can really kind of take care of it, but if we have to air it out, we're going to have to get it out pretty quick. And if we do end up airing it out, we're going to have to look out for their rookie JoJo Hartwell, who does have 2 INTs this season. And then, of course, CJ Henderson and Asante Samuel Jr., who also have an interception as well. They only have 4, so let's hope we don't add to it and give them 5. And in terms of forced fumbles, Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa have 1 apiece, so let's make sure we secure the ball. Now, with all that in mind, I think we're actually going to be defending the medium pass. We're going to be trying to get some good pressure in on him, so hopefully that'll actually lead to him getting the ball out a little bit quicker. And offensively, I think the blitz counter might actually be a really good game plan, but as always, we're going to go with the run to the outside, and if we have to switch to either the inside or a blitz counter, we can do that at half. I forgot they had Derwin James, too. Talking about their defense before, I was talking about Joey Bosa, Khalil Mack, and Vita Vea, but I totally forgot about Derwin James. Forgot he's one of their 3 impact players. Of course, Keenan Allen and Joey Bosa as well. So we have a lot of things to worry about. They're 84 overall, but honestly, a lot of guys on their team end up kind of saying differently. So let's see what we can do. Big rivalry week, and again, the winner of this game takes sole possession of the AFC West for the time being. So fingers crossed, it will be us. We're usually better on the road, but the Chargers are doing really well. So let's see if we can overcome this defense, and let's see if we can get the win this week. It looks like we're kicking off yet again. Let's do it. I love getting the ball back at half, so let's see if we can have our defense actually make a statement to start yet again like they always do. And let's see if we can start this game off on the right foot. Looks like they're setting up to run. They may actually start the game with Eckler. Let's see what we can do. Oh, run into the outside, huh? That's actually a good call, and they end up getting 22 on that one. Should have known better. That's something we do. Let's go. 1st and 10. Let's get through. Throwing it short. There we go. Let's just make sure we get more pressure than that. Now that they pushed it past midfield, we need to make sure that we kind of start stopping them. I really don't obviously want to give them a field goal. Take them down. There we go. So it'd be nice to keep them out of range. So let's go. We actually got some pretty good pressure on that last one. We just didn't break through quick enough. So let's see if we can do that here. Oh, well. Hey, thankfully we didn't get the pressure we wanted. That's not what we want to see either, but at least we pushed it to a 4th and 2. And Parsons goes to the locker room. That is a huge blow to our defense, especially since we're already missing Crosby. Micah out with broken ribs too. What is going on? That is a huge blow to our defense. So let's see if the offense can pick it up here. Oh gosh, that was actually pretty bad. He only gets 1. Probably not the right call to run it here, but we're going to do that anyways. Get that good block right there. Can't quite get to the outside though. We only pick up 2 more. So we find ourselves in a 3rd and 7 early on. We really don't want to punt it, especially from the 20. So let's see if we can find someone who's going to be open. He is. Let's go, Gary. That's not even Gary's fault in all honesty. That's Frank's fault. He had enough time in the pocket. He should have set up the throw, but didn't quite make that an accurate throw. I would love to say he's a better quarterback than that, but let's be honest. He's really not. But now we have to deal with a defense that is down another pivotal player. So come on, let's get in there. Thank you for actually taking him down. I thought he was just going to push him. And if they're going to keep going with the quick passes, let's see if we can get a little more pressure. Oh, they're actually going to run it here. No, they're not. Play action. Get him out. There. Oh, I thought he was going to take him down. But he found a way to actually get the ball out, and it's 3rd and 6 again. At least we know we kind of have the right game plan for him, though. So let's go. 3rd and 6. Let's get in there. There's another quick pass, but he's short again. Now, this might be one they go for it. I don't necessarily trust this punt, so let's see if they fake it or not. That's going to be a real one. Okay, so back to work. Let's try to run to the outside. If we can get more than 2 yards here, I'd be pretty happy. And instead of that, we get an injury and no yards. Yeah, hopefully he'll be back pretty soon. Let's see if we can get a pass off here. 2nd and 10. Oh, he ends up batting it away, unfortunately. Thought he was going to find a way to get open. Well, it looks like it's going to be a defensive battle here. We're going 4 verts on 3rd and 10. Why not? Why not? There we go. No, that's not good. Let's hope that that is a penalty on the defense. We can only hope that that's a roughing the passer because that was a really bad throw. Yes? Yes. That bailed us out. Like really, like a lot. Like a real lot right there. So let's go. We're going to accept that. And then we're going to end up obviously getting the first down there. But we're going to end up substituting Zach Martin just for the time being. Wow, what a bailout. So let's go. 1st and 10 yet again. No, what? He fumbled. That was a really bad transfer there. That looked like he was actually going to go for a good amount of yards if he didn't let go of it. That fumble was extremely unfortunate. But let's go. One more run to the outside. Nice block right there. 1 man to beat. Tries to juke around him. Juked way too early. But thankfully we have another first down now. Muscle cramps. Forbes, just get back in the game, buddy. Get back in the game. That explains a lot, though. That explains a lot on that transfer. That's all right. That's all right. 1st and 10. We're back. We're okay. Let's get the ball to Sweat. Let's see if we can get a first down up the middle. We cannot, but we get 2 yards. I definitely did not think the defense was going to be this tough. So let's see what we can do. Oh, we need to cut this back. Oh, unfortunately, he broke off that block, and now we have 3rd and 5. All right, we have a couple options here. There's only 1 safety deep. So let's see who's actually going to get open here, and let's see if we can pick up a first down. That was not the right person. He got hit, and now he's actually injured. So now we're going to have to figure something out. Well, 1st and 10, but at least we have them pinned back to the 16. There we go. We get through the line, but we gave him way too much time, and he ends up not quite getting the first, but close enough. So 2nd and inches. Let's see if they run it here or they actually try to pass. Yeah, I figured as much. Get out there, tackle him, thank you very much. And all the yards that we just punted away, they just ended up getting back right there. So let's see, we need better pressure. We gave him way too much time to throw on that one a couple of plays ago, and come on, we got to tackle. And what an eventful first quarter, as it is still 0-0. Their offense is actually working it pretty well downfield, but problem is they just haven't gotten into field goal range. But they are kind of knocking on the door this time. So let's make sure they don't get there. Get in. There we go! No shot! He actually made an accurate throw on that. Nice throw by him, but man, I thought that maybe we were going to get him for a sack. And the wheels are starting to come off a little bit. They're in field goal range, but it's alright. We can stop them. They are not going to score here. Well, oh my gosh. Well, never mind. Apparently Austin Eckler is the most difficult man to take down in the NFL. And he ends up slipping through there, breaks through a couple tackles, and it is going to be 7-0 now. And I do not like our prospects. Look at that. How do you not tackle him? You're Myles Garrett. How do you not tackle Austin Eckler? Let's see if we can get something working here this time. Oh my goodness, not even close. We lose 3. Nathan Gabriel goes down with his 3rd injury of the season. Is he gone? You bet he's gone. We have had more injuries in the last couple weeks than we had pretty much all of last season. So I don't know exactly what we're going to do here, but we need to figure something out. Thank you for getting around him. And that is going to be a first down, thankfully, because Mayberry's a monster. The 3rd guy with broken ribs in the last couple of weeks. What is going on? Can't believe another broken ribs. Well, let's go. 1st and 10. Let's run to the outside again. We cannot quite get around. But, man, Montez Sweat, again, just what a beast. Ends up plowing forward for 6. And if we're rushing this well, we may as well keep going. 2nd and 4, let's get a first. No, can't quite get around him. And we only get 2. I hate to go to this early, but we're going to go to the fullback dive. Let's see if we can just get the first here. Oh, you bet we can. He's a beast. So, especially with Frank with muscle cramps, we may as well not air it out here, right? So we're going to switch because it looks like the middle is wide open here. So let's run up the middle. Let's see if we can, well, never mind because no one blocked up there. We're going to keep plowing away here. Let's see what we can do. Some pretty good blocks right there. How did 55 get around? All right, they're playing off. We might actually hit Hutchinson for the first right here. We'll send him out. And let's see what we can do. Is he going to get open? He should. But no, he breaks it up. It's on the 46. I think we might have to go for it. We may as well. No guts, no glory. It's on the 46. Why not? We need to find a way to get back into this game. So let's do it right here. We may have just sealed our fate even before the first half ends. So let's see if our defense can pick this up right here. Thank you. I think that's the first TFL of the day. Of course, Aaron Donald. Especially if they're going to commit to the run here. May as well keep going with it. Looks like he may audible out of it, but let's... Oh, yeah, of course. Going for the receiver screen. But we stop it for a couple. So let's go 3rd and 9. We need to stop him right here. We want to have any real chance. Oh, break that up. You can't. Dang. Well, Frank is 0 for 5. Justin Herbert is 9 for 10. Let's go 1st and 10 now. Let's get through. Oh, you're not going to stop him, are you? Get 6 yards on the rush up the middle. And with 2 minutes left in the first half, it's 2nd and 4. We need to do something. Let's get into the backfield. Let's disrupt stuff. And apparently we don't do that, and he gets away the pass again. All right, empty backfield, 1st and 10. They're just going to kind of let the clock run. Why not? They have the momentum on their side. Oh, we got to stop that, buddy. Come on now. So we should not have taken these guys for granted. Let's see if we can get in there for a stop. We're sending way too many there. How did he catch that? Look, we can deal with the field goal. We can't deal with the touchdown. So let's get in there. No. Well, it looks like we are going to have to deal with it. Yeah, Lawrence was not going to stay on Gerald Everett. I mean, but then again, we didn't really have anyone else at linebacker to be able to stay on him. So, unfortunately, he got free. And, yeah, Now, why are we looking at the feet? We know he got in. Come on, man. Oh, boy. Now it's starting to rock in here. That's a little rough. That's all right. Let's hit Mayberry on the screen. I think that's going to be our best option. Thank you. And that's going to actually save Frank as well. There we go. Let's call it. Oh, we don't even have to call a timeout because that's an injury timeout for the Chargers. Right, we got 2 wheel routes going out here. Let's see if we can hit one of them. Let's see what we can do. Nope, never mind. We get sacked. Now we're going to have to call a timeout. Just got to work our way down into field goal range. Let's see if we can do that here. Let's see if we can hit our tight end. No, because he cannot catch the ball. So 3rd and 20. Last-ditch effort here. Let's see what we can do. Oh, wow, that is so inaccurately thrown. I don't even know what to do. All right, well, they got 13 seconds to potentially get a field goal here. Bad clock management by us, but hey, what can you do? Take him down. Thank you. All right, we just need to have him waste 9 seconds here. Hey, if we can actually get a sack, that'd be great. Come on, good coverage. Come on, guys. What are we doing? And unfortunately, that's going to lead to a field goal. But it is a 50-yarder. Who knows? They could end up missing it. There is a possibility, but not a probability. And if we didn't know any better, we would have thought this would have been the 2023 season. We have not played this poorly since, I think, last season. We're down 17-0 against the Chargers, and we need to really figure something out and change things up. Yeah, and I think that's really going to start with the blitz counter again. I think that's going to be the most important thing. They're really getting some pressure, and we need to stop that. And in terms of the defensive focus, man, we need to do everything. We were supposed to defend the medium pass, but that never worked. So let's go with the short pass. Maybe that'll help. All right, let's get a good return. Let's get ourselves in good field position. Oh, let's get more than a good field position. Let's actually get a touchdown. Oh my gosh, get a little faster, Sims, please. Thank God. Oh my goodness. And who would have thought that the first score for our team was actually to come on special teams? Donovan Sims, I think that's his 3rd or 4th return of the season. And thankfully, it's our defensive players that are bailing us out. What a beautiful celebration. First touchdown of the game, baby. Let's go. And we needed something to really kind of jumpstart us, and I think that was it. Now our defense needs to go to work, and let's see if we can hold them. Well, I didn't think the defense was going to be back on the field this quickly, but looks like they are, and there we go. 7-yard gain on that one, but at least they didn't get a first. I don't know. That's the only positive thing I could really take out of that play right there. 2nd and 3. They're probably going to run it. Come on. Get him. There we go. Nice tackle. 3rd and 1. Short yardage situation right here. 3rd and 1. Let's see if we can stop them and get them off the field. Oh, gosh darn it. That would have been the one. We had a couple guys who were ready back there but couldn't take them down. Things are not looking good. That would have been a really great 3-and-out, but they get some momentum back. And man, they are getting just 8. No, they're just getting a ton of good blocks right there. They're just stopping our pressure. And I don't even know what to do from a defensive standpoint either. Let's go. Aaron Donald should get through there. He does, and that forced him to throw pretty quickly, and it's 3rd and 5 now. So let's kind of do the same thing here, but I feel like we need that quarterback spy, especially since Herbert really, obviously, has been kind of taken off a little bit and scrambling. Let's make sure that we contain him a little bit. Oh, come on. He's behind. Okay, you know what? That's fine. He probably did catch it ahead of the first down marker. That's all right. Come on, we need to stop him right here. I feel like they're going to go with a run again. So let's see if we can stuff him. No, play action. Get out to him. There we go. That wasn't a fumble. It did not look like his arm was going forward, but that's fine. At least we stop him, and no gain right there. Let's go. 2nd and 10. Let's get in there. Oh, break him out. Oh, man. Couldn't quite defend him there, but at least it's 3rd and 3 again. We're getting them to 3rd downs. But now we just need to make sure we stop them on 3rd down. And that's been the big issue. Let's go. They're actually setting up the run, it looks like. Let's stuff the run right here. No, they're play action. There we go. We stop them. 4th and 3, and thankfully we didn't get a penalty on that. And they are really pinning us back right here. So let's see if we can go with a run play. We're going to go to the outside to the right, though. Let's see if we can actually get some space, which we can't. And well, we thought we could rely on Mayberry. Just isn't the case. Their run defense is just way too good. And let's go. He drops it. Not again. This is going to be an absolute problem going forward. Our tight end really has so much promise, but he is just having a hard time holding on to the ball. Let's go. Let's get him out right there. We just need a first. Come on, Sweat. Plow through. No, we have it 4th and 1. Is it dumb to go for it here? This is going to be really dumb. It really is, but we're going to go for it. Let's go. Full back dive. Oh my goodness. He gets so many more. Let's go. I thought they were going to take him down. At least we have a fresh set of downs. Let's keep running it. Let's see if that'll work. Oh man, I just feel like they have one more defender than we have blocker. And I guess that makes sense considering the fact that, you have one guy with the ball, so of course someone's not going to be blocked anyways, plus the quarterback and all that kind of stuff. But either way, doesn't matter. Let's get a first down right here. There he is, right across the middle. Hutchinson. Why aren't we relying on him a little bit more? So let's see who we can hit here. 1st and 10. Oh, thank you for getting that away, Frank. That one could have been really bad. Let's run up the middle here on 2nd and 10. Let's get through. We got a nice hole there. Oh my goodness, I think we got a touchdown, baby. Mayberry, there's no way Derwin James is going to catch Mayberry. And there we go. We're getting back in this. 17-14 now, hopefully if we end up hitting the extra point. But Mayberry actually bringing us within a score yet again. So defense held them last time. Let's see if we can do it again. We're getting back into this game slowly but surely. Let's get through there. Nice move, but unfortunately, man, they are just holding on to everything that comes their way. But this is a team that is doing extremely well this season. I should not be surprised. They are doing well for a reason, too. Let's get in. There we go. Get him on. Let's go. Get him on. Get him down. 2nd and 4. Coming down to the end of the 3rd. This may be the last of the 3rd. Let's see. Can we get to him? Yes, we do. And there we go. Aaron Donald with another sack. Or I shouldn't say another sack. His first sack. Second kind of TFL there. And there we go. That is going to push it to the end of the 3rd. And it is now 3rd and 18. Those numbers still don't look great for us. Don't get me wrong. But at the same time, hey, you know what? We're within 3. I think we can do this. 3rd and 18. We can't give up anything too deep. Let's make sure that we actually have some pretty good coverage down there. But we're still going to end up sending 4. Oh, they're just rushing. Let's go. And it is now 4th and 15, which means we're going to get the ball back. So let's go 1st and 10. Let's run to the right. Let's see if we can kind of gain some of these yards back. Oh, man, they got him down from behind. But Mayberry does eclipse the 100-yard mark. 2nd and 7. Let's go Mayberry again. Oh, yeah, that was a bad call. Should have just kept going to the left. All right, 3rd and 7. Let's pick up this first down right here, please. Well, that's not going to happen when they get that much pressure. We're going to have to punt it away now. But our defense did so well on the last possession that, you know what, I have a lot of faith in them right here. Let's get through. Well, maybe I shouldn't have had that much faith. At this point, we just can't let them in the end zone. If we let them in the end zone, then I think that's just a kill shot right there. Oh, he's lofting it up. No way! No way he got there! No way Mike Williams caught that! That is impressive. And now we're down by 2 scores yet again. But thankfully we have a ton of time to be able to come back. Let me see him loft that. Sims, where were you, buddy? I can't believe he had the step on you. Couldn't quite get up there to knock it down. So 1st and 10. I feel like they're going to send just a ton of pressure. And our offensive line ain't doing anything about it. I guess we're going to have to go out of the shotgun here. All right, let's go for it. Come on now. There we go. There's our tight end. Get out! Dang, that's all right. Let's get up to the line. Do the same thing again. They're pressing on Gary right now, so let's see what we can do. Come on, Gary, get there! Oh, no, too far. So let's go to the screen. We always have some pretty good success on that, so let's see if we can get that again. There we go. Come on, you gotta block him, guys. What are we doing? So come on, 3rd and 9. Again, this is 4-down territory now. There we go. There's our tight end can't hold on to the ball. No! At this point, I can't even blame Frank. He's not the problem here. It's him. But thankfully, he held on to that one. We have a first down yet again. So let's go. Let's get it right here. Oh, come on. Get it up to him. You got to throw it harder than that, buddy. Let's go. We can do this. 2nd and 10. Let's go, Frank. It's all on you, buddy. There it is. Hutchinson. Nice play. But we have a flag. What is it? Personal foul. Face mask. Let's go. Let's go. We get another 15 yards, and now we're down in the red zone. Let's see if we can finish this off here. We got Gary or Mayberry. We're gonna find one of them right here. Question is who? No, wrong one. And that is unfortunately how we're going to end the game with Lane Johnson getting an injury as well. And that is going to be a really tough loss, too. I don't know why we chanced that. Come on, let's stop him. There we go. Now, if only we can actually get the ball out from him, too. All right, we're sending 6 here. Let's see if we can end up stopping them right up the middle, because I'm sure they're going to run again. So let's run commit. And that, my friends, is probably going to be game. Let's go. We do have 3 timeouts. That's going to be pretty helpful. And actually, it's not going to matter anymore at this point. Unfortunately, the only way we can end up really getting the ball back now would be with a turnover. So let's see if we can strip the ball. Man, but their offensive line is just dominating us. 2nd and 1. One more first down ices the game. Let's see if we can kind of stuff them up the middle here. Come on, no, strip the ball. And unfortunately, we can't. And that is how the game is going to end, unfortunately. I don't know why we're playing this out. I don't know why they're not kneeling. I don't know why they're not kneeling the ball. Let's go, take them down, and now they're going to kneel it. And unfortunately, it's the first time that the Chargers end up beating us in our very, very short rivalry as we fall 24-14. We had a chance. It's just unfortunate that Frank played really horribly. I don't think he even completed a pass until the second half, and maybe one in the first half. But either way, he did not play well. He ended up going out with a couple injuries, or going down for a little bit. Obviously, we had a couple other injuries too, a couple broken ribs and stuff like that. So, unfortunately, we didn't have much to really help us out there. But we made Justin Herbert look like an absolute superstar. 22 for 25, 206, 2 touchdowns. Frank had that one costly interception at the end, 94 yards. 7 for 21. Really horrible. Mayberry was over 100, thankfully. It was just that one touchdown run that really helped him out there. Otherwise, a really not good day by him. And, of course, a couple of our offensive linemen are out now, too. So that's not ideal. Eckler, 14 for 134 and a touchdown as well. Herbert got out for a couple scrambles for 17. Nixon ended up getting a couple first downs for us, too. Sweat with only 8. And then Jonathan Murray, I don't know how he got -5, but... Oh! Jonathan Murray got -5 because he was the quarterback on that fumble. So he ended up mishandling it, trying to get it to Mayberry, and since we recovered it, those negative yards went to him. Way to go, Jonathan. In terms of receiving, Gerald Everett definitely led the way, 8 for 61 with a touchdown. Eckler, 4 for 25, and then, of course, Joshua Palmer had 45. Keenan Allen, we kept pretty quiet for the most part. But, of course, Mike Williams got free on that one for 42 yards and a touchdown. And for us, I mean, Aiden Hutchinson, 2 for 31. He was the most reliable one. Look at Jefferson, though, man. 2 for 39, which is great, don't get me wrong. But 3 major drops there. We could have ended up getting some better offensive drives there if he would have held on to a couple of those. But what can you do? And then, of course, the only other 2 with receptions were Mayberry and Sweat on the screens. Now, defensively, nothing to really celebrate. Aaron Donald had 2 TFLs. Micah had 1 before he went out with his injury. And then only 1 sack from Aaron as well. And that's really all we can speak of. All in all, probably the worst game of the season, in all honesty. And now I'm a little afraid to check out these cutscenes here. Because they have the trench boost. We should end up getting some good XP right here. Because we did rush for, I think, 100-something yards. So that's always really nice, but unfortunately we didn't get the win. But as long as we get some XP, I'll be okay with that. 2,500, that's not too bad in all honesty. Again, we'll take that all day. But of course, we allowed the Chargers to end up continuing their win streak, and now they're kind of firmly entrenched at the top of the AFC West, and we are starting to go down a little bit more. Lane, you got injured, man. What are you talking about? At least the morale remains stable. That's extremely nice, and that is because we gave them that vote of confidence before the game. Thankfully, we didn't trash talk the Chargers, because then that would have come back to bite us for sure. And of course, their defense definitely put on a showing. Really, realistically, their defense only gave up 7 points. The other 7 came from the special teams. So, again, they definitely showed why they're one of the top defenses in the NFL. They definitely showed that today. And unfortunately, we get a -5 morale to all of our offensive players. The good thing is we are going into our bye week, so that's going to help quite a bit. Hopefully that can kind of bring us out of things. And we do have 2 more injuries, and unfortunately those are another pair of broken ribs. Micah Parsons is out for 4 weeks, and Nathan Gabriel is out for 5. That's going to be extremely rough. Thankfully we do have our bye week next week, so all these guys will have an additional chance to heal up, which means Max will only be out for 1 more week after that. But then Mike is going to be out for another 3 after that. And Nathan probably won't come back until probably week 17 or week 18. So he's got a little time. So if we end up making the playoffs, hopefully he'll come back before then, and hopefully he'll be back to full speed. Okay, the good news is at least the Chiefs ended up losing. That is a big positive for us because that means they're at 7-5. We're still a full game ahead of them, but the Chargers are a game and a half ahead of us. Now, thankfully, we, again, are on our bye week. The Chargers have a chance to end up getting 2 games above us, but there's also a chance they drop back to 1. The Chiefs looks like they'll end up being on bye week sometime soon here, too, so we'll end up kind of catching up in the standings. But for now, we're actually still in a pretty decent place. Fingers crossed we can actually do well in the following 2 weeks as well, because those are 2 more divisional matchups. The Raiders are 6-5, and even though they're at the bottom of our division, that's still pretty good. They're over 500, so that's going to be a tough game, especially in Las Vegas. But then week 15, we come back home and face the Chargers again. Hopefully we can get some revenge, and hopefully we can end up kind of salvaging this season. I do not want to end it 8-9. I would prefer to actually get double-digit wins, and hopefully we can end up getting a wild card spot, and hopefully we can make the playoffs. But either way, we're looking pretty decent right now. Hopefully we can get some of our other guys healthy, and hopefully we can get back to the way things were before this last week. Now, we'll end up looking at the bye week next time, along with the game against the Raiders, so we'll look forward to that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, make sure to drop a like. If you're new, subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week against the Raiders.